Good morning, everybody. It's Cookie Lou in Arizona. It is Wednesday, March 13th, and about 9:20 in the morning. And I'm going to about to leave here for a few minutes to go have a doctor's appointment and to review some tests that I had done. To review them. I hear the garbage truck coming. If you hear squeaking, it's the garbage truck. Anyway, I think I just want to come and give a recap today with my history as a weight loss surgery patient on this channel. Pretty much started my highest recorded weight was about 301 pounds. In February 2012, I went to Monterrey, Mexico. Not Monterrey, Mexico. I went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy with Dr. Armando Hoya. And I got that doctor through some other people in America that have used him that needed to take that resource of going to Mexico because they didn't have insurance that would cover their surgery. And I also knew some people in Canada who went there because even though they cover surgeries in Canada of that nature, they had to wait too long to get it done. So they decided to just go out of pocket, go to Mexico and get it done. So that was my first experience with weight loss surgery, was the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I lost approximately 60 pounds with that. And then I just kind of stalled out and wasn't working for me anymore. Then I started to creep up a little bit. Pounds started to come back a little bit. So after struggling with it for about 5 years, in in January 2017, luckily my Medicare insurance had some changes and covered revision surgeries. So I decided to go to a doctor here, Dr. Rob Schuster, bariatric surgeon out of St. Luke's Hospital here in Arizona, and I had my sleeve converted into a duodenal switch. Now, duodenal switch is probably the most severe of any surgery, weight loss surgeries that they have going today, but it is the one that gives you the most weight loss, and it is the one that has the least amount of regain. So being that my age was up in years, I didn't, it was my last shot at getting something done, a tool to help me get rid of all that excess poundage. I figured, well, let me just go for the gusto, and hopefully this will be my last need for any kind of weight loss surgery. So at first, Dr. Schuster had recommended a gastric bypass because that's what he does, thousands of. And but he is one of the few doctors here in the Valley that does do duodenal switch. So, he was trained in it. He was expertise enough in it for me to trust that he would do a good job on me. He had about 200 under his belt. There was a doctor in California, 2 doctors in California that have maybe anywhere from 6 to maybe 1,000 of these DS surgeries under their belt, but I certainly couldn't afford to go and take a month and go live in California to get this surgery done. So I trusted Dr. Schuster to do a good enough job for me, and he did. I lost 90 more pounds with the duodenal switch. My weight has been stable for probably about a year. Anywhere from my lowest was like 171.8 to like 185. And then it kind of went into the 170s, and as of today, I'm 170 pounds on the dot. Now, I also had some plastic surgeries done in the history of my weight loss journey. In June, last June, I had my arms done. I had my arms reduced. I have the scar right there. And that journey is on there. And I had some very old implants removed. And it's a good thing I did because they were a mess. They had been in for 33 years and they needed to come out. And then after I had the arms done and the breast implants removed, 6 months later, this past November, I went back to, my plastic surgery was done by Dr. Sauceda in Monterrey, Mexico. I couldn't afford to do plastics here. It's just too expensive. It wasn't in my budget to do it here. So there were many people on this channel, weight loss surgery patients, that had used Dr. Sauceda, primarily Joni Anderson in Seattle, Smiling Shrinking. She was the first one that I knew that went to him, and she documented her whole journey in Monterrey, Mexico with Dr. Sauceda, getting a complete body resculpting, rejuvenation. And that's when I first met her online and her sidekick, Kristen Bonilla, who is now my dear friend as well. And so Kristen attended Joni's surgery with her in Mexico and documented everything for her. And that's how I found out about Dr. Sauceda. So when it was time for me to go and start the process, I was in San Antonio, Texas at the WLSFA convention where I met up with Kristen and a whole bunch of other wonderful women that I know from this channel, weight loss surgery women. Matter of fact, Kristen and I went together to Monterrey, which is a 45-minute flight out of San Antonio. And we both got arms and breasts work done at that time. When I went back in November for my tummy tuck and to have augmentation redone on my breasts, I went alone. And Dr. Sauceda is a wonderful, wonderful surgeon. The care that we get as American patients in Monterrey, Mexico with Dr. Sauceda is phenomenal. It is the best ever. It is just like 24-hour care, literally. Him and his lovely nurse, Patty, come every day to see you. I think I spent about 3 or 4 days in the hospital. And then I went to the hotel. And I was in the hotel for, the doctor only suggests or allows in the package, in the prepaid package for the surgeries, approximately 12 days. You can stay as long as you like, but anything after 12 days would be additional charge to you. I stayed, I think, 15 or 18 days total, something like that. I went, my surgery, the tummy tuck, and the breast work was done November 29th, and I left on December 15th to come home to Arizona, so whatever that was, 15, 18 days. And so anyway, that's my journey. At that time, he took approximately 7 pounds of excess skin and flesh off my stomach and hips. Probably in June prior, the first surgery, he took about 0.5 pound per arm off. It made a world of difference in the way I feel, in my health situation. I no longer get rashes and blisters and red infections and stuff underneath the hanging belly. That's not a problem anymore. So anyway, I look good. I feel good. I wear size 10 pants and medium tops. My breasts are approximately 400 cc's implants, which is about a size D, which suits my 5'6" frame nicely. And here I sit. It's been here it is. March 2019, and I started this journey in February 2012, trying to renew my life, rejuvenate my health, and I'm going to honestly say it was worth every moment, every dime spent, every stitch that I had to deal with, and every ounce of pain that I had to endure. It's well worth it. The only thing that I am sad about, or not, I mean, it is what it is that I didn't do this years ago. When I started this process, I was approximately, 66 years old. And, most of the people that I know and love from this community were like 20 years younger than that. And that's the time you should do, when you're in your 40s, early 50s at the latest. So if you're out there and you're considering weight loss surgery, or if you're out there considering plastic surgery because you have excess skin, do anything that you can. Save your dollars. Beg, borrow, and steal. We spend thousands of dollars on buying a car. This is a vehicle that we live in every day. And invest thousands of dollars in your own personal vehicle if you need to get healthy, to get slender, normal. I'm not talking about, you gotta look like a model. I'm just talking about you want to be normal. You want to be able to go into a store and buy a blouse and a pair of pants and not have to worry about it. Oh, it's not going to fit, or it doesn't button, doesn't zip. Or I feel like a stuffed sausage. Do what you need to do now. Wake up. This is your life. This is the time that you have on the earth right now. And if you're considering weight loss surgery, just do it. If you're considering plastic surgery because you have a lot of excess skin hanging that is cumbersome to you every day, just do it. Do what you need to do to make it happen. There's many, many people in this community that have gone through the same steps. And they're here to encourage, to support, to inspire. Get on YouTube, look up these people, and get encouraged, get inspired, and get supported in anything that you need to do to rectify your life, to renew your life, so that you can live your life. So again, if you're out there and you're wondering, should I do this, should I do that, don't wonder, just do it. I'm glad I did. And I'm here to encourage and to inspire as well. So that's about it from Cookie Lou. I'm going to get going now, and I wish all of you the best of everything in life, and make it happen. Just do it.